I was 32 when I was shot. The doctor's telling me the amount of damage, potentially amputating my arm. I had no use of my left hand. I got tubes coming out of everywhere. I was so weak from all the blood loss, I had to have nurses help me to use the bathroom. I remember laying in that bed thinking to myself, like, is this me? Like, is this finally the end? And I said no. My wife came back into the room. I motioned her and said, hey, hand me my pen, because I couldn't talk. I could only write. Told my wife, I said, I will not feel sorry for myself. I will set the example, be the light in the darkness. And that's when I wrote that sign. And it said, attention to all who enter here. If you're coming in this room with sadness or sorrow, don't bother. This room you're about to enter is a room of fun, optimism, and intense rapid regrowth. If you are not prepared for that, go elsewhere. It was originally written on a regular piece of like printer paper. That's what I was just writing on. A couple days later, somebody else came in the room, and we had put that white piece of paper on the door, and they totally missed it and came into the room kind of with this same sense of pity. And I told my wife, I said, hey, I need something bigger, brighter, bolder that people will not miss. I want everybody to read it when they came in. And she went and got that big orange-red piece of poster board, and it went on the door, and it was at that point that a New York firefighter took a picture of it and wrote about it, and it went viral from that point forward.
Why though? Why cultivate that mentality? Like what's the purpose?
And usually when there's a bad situation, there's a natural tendency to focus inward on the pain and the misery and all these things. But the reality, it's on you to take that first step. And the victim mindset is a mindset, well, that's not fair. Well, you're right, it's not. But guess what? Sitting there and focusing all your blame and time on the fact that your perfect plan or something happened or your world got thrown upside down accomplishes nothing. Nothing. You will stay wherever you are, and you will achieve the limit of what you believe. If you believe you're never going to get out of the neighborhood you grew up in, you're right, you will not. And if you're waiting for somebody else to save you, it most likely is not going to happen. And actually, what I have come to find over time is even if someone comes to save you, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't, we can't drag anybody off the X. You can't drag a victim off the X, because guess what? They will climb right back onto it. It's only an individual that believes in themselves. And greatness lies in every single individual. And the only thing stopping an individual from being successful is them. You know, it doesn't guarantee it. I will say that. But I tell you what will guarantee you never moving forward is if you buy into that victim mindset and just sit on that X forever, waiting for some miraculous thing to come along and save you. Because if you don't start that process, it'll never happen.